Did you know a single Australian plant processes 300 cows every day, producing enough beef to feed a small city? That's thousands of steaks hitting plates from New York to Tokyo. How does one facility handle this massive task while ensuring quality and humane standards? Join us as we uncover the mind-blowing process behind your next burger. At dawn, Australian grasslands come alive with grazing cattle. Nearby, a cutting-edge facility fires up, ready to process 300 cows a day, about 60,000 pounds of beef monthly. Australia's beef industry is a global giant, shipping over £1 billion to 100+ countries yearly, fueling economies and dinner tables. This plant is the backbone, linking ranchers to your grocery store. Manager Sarah explains, "We deliver top-notch beef while honoring the animals and the land." From the moment cows arrive to when steaks hit shelves, every step blends precision and care. This isn't just about meat, it's about feeding the world. So how does a plant churn out thousands of pounds of beef daily without missing a beat? What makes this process so critical to the food on your plate? Step inside the action. Cows arrive from local ranches, checked for health and given rest to stay calm. Happy cows mean better beef. The toughest step comes next, humane slaughter. Advanced stunning ensures no pain, meeting Australia's strict welfare rules. Fun fact, each cow's hide can fetch up to $1,000, 0 cents, turning into leather for car seats or bags. In just 20 minutes, workers and AI-powered machines break down each cow. Meat is chilled fast, vacuum sealed, and prepped for global markets. worker Tom shares. It's intense, but we're trained to nail every cut. The real question, how do you keep this huge operation safe, green, and ethical? Challenges pile up. Processing 300 cows creates thousands of gallons of waste daily, blood, bones, and more. This plant recycles 90% into biogas for power or fertilizer for farms. Floods in places like Queensland can disrupt deliveries, but smart logistics save the day. Animal welfare is under a microscope, so cameras track every move and staff train rigorously. Engineer Lisa says, "My job's personal. My family eats this beef, so it's got to be perfect." Then there's tech. AI scanners check meat quality in seconds, cutting errors. How does this plant juggle speed, scale, and trust to deliver your steak? This plant does more than process beef. It powers communities. It employs hundreds, supports ranchers, and helps Australia chase carbon-neutral beef by 2030. Rancher Mike beams, "This plant gets our beef worldwide, keeping our farms thriving. Every burger you grill ties you to this network of hard work and heart." The future's bright. Plants are adopting AI to perfect quality and solar power to go greener. Some ranches feed cows seaweed to slash methane emissions. Pretty wild, right? This is about sustainable beef for tomorrow. Next time you savor a steak, think about its epic journey. What's the story behind your food? Drop a comment with your thoughts, hit like and share to spread the word about the beef industry's incredible work.
If you have witnessed the processing of flounder in many countries around the world, today we will take you to visit the Japanese food factory to see the uniqueness and difference here. The difference in how to handle flounder between Japanese and other countries is reflected in distinct techniques, uses, and culinary cultures. The Japanese aikijim technique helps keep the halibut meat as fresh as possible, while skinning and bone treatment can vary depending on preference and dish. The uses for flounder are also diverse, from delicate raw dishes to popular cooked dishes. In this video, the owner of the food factory shared the process of processing flounder, a technique he has practiced for many years. The video begins with him catching a giant flounder weighing about 10 kg from a positioning net. He introduced that this flounder is many times larger in size than regular flounder. After bringing the flounder back, he conducted the aikajim technique to keep the fish fresh longer. He turned the fish over and used a needle to puncture the intersection of the veins on the fish's head to paralyze the fish and bleed it out. Then, he cut the base of the fish's gills and used a water pipe to wash away the remaining blood in the fish's body. Next, he begins to prepare the fish by removing organs and unnecessary parts. He skillfully opened the fish's belly and removed these parts carefully so as not to break the gallbladder and avoid affecting the quality of the fish meat. Once the fish has been cleaned, he moves on to cutting fillets. He carefully cut along the fish's backbones to get the pure meat, then removed the remaining small bones. Flounder meat will be processed into delicious dishes in the next part of the video. Don't leave the screen. We will demonstrate right here. Flounder meat, also known as hirame in Japanese, is not only famous for its delicate flavor but also brings many nutritional health benefits. Halibut is a source of high-quality protein which helps build and maintain muscle. In addition, flounder meat also contains a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, a type of fat that is beneficial for the heart, helping to reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases and improve brain function. Flounder meat is also rich in vitamins and minerals, including vitamin B12, necessary for red blood cell formation, and nerve function vitamin D, which supports calcium absorption and bone development, and iron, which helps provide oxygen to the body. Besides, flounder provides low calories, making it an ideal choice for those who want to maintain weight or lose weight. In Japan, flounder is often prepared in many different ways to maximize its flavor and nutritional value: sashimi, sushi. In addition, you can combine it with many different ingredients and sauces to create fried, steamed, or stir-fried flounder. Comment below the video if you have more attractive and interesting turbot recipes. Flounder is a marine fish belonging to the Paralichthiidae family, notable for its flat body and eyes located on one side of its head. They live in temperate and tropical waters, often found on sandy or muddy sea bottoms. Flounder are carnivorous fish, hunting by killing small fish, shrimp, crabs, and other bottom organisms. Flounder have a flat body with a brown or grey upper surface and a white underside, which helps them camouflage in the marine environment. The flounder's mouth is located on the underside of the head. The dorsal and posterior fins are long along the body, while the pectoral and pelvic fins are small. Their scales are small and round, protecting their bodies from dangers. According to statistics from the Japanese Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, the area with the most flounder fishing in Japan is Hokkaido, famous for Ezaki flounder Paralictes olivaceus, accounting for more than 50% of Japan's flounder catch. In addition, flounder is also farmed in many places across Japan, with production increasing. We will talk more about the flounder farming process in Japan in another video. Like the video if you like that. Japan is the world's largest flounder exploiting and consuming country, accounting for about 30% of total global catch. In 2021, Japan's flounder fishing output will reach about 180,000 tons. To get such a large output, Japanese fishermen need to prepare very carefully before going to sea. The fishing vessels used are often equipped with modern fishing equipment such as fish finders, fishing nets, cranes and cold storage systems. Flounder fishing nets are made of nylon or polyethylene with mesh sizes suitable for catching adult flounder. Flounder are often caught at night when they are more active, but fishermen face large waves and strong winds during their work. Their work mainly consists of placing and removing nets, with the help of simple but effective equipment. As the net was pulled up, the tension and suspense increased as they checked to see if there were more flounders. Flounder fishing requires not only technique and experience, but also patience and endurance. Every time the net is pulled up, it is a battle between the fishermen and the sea, and the outcome is often determined by both preparation and luck. After completing a day's work, the flounders are sorted and prepared for return to shore. Fishermen classify fish according to size and quality, then preserve it on ice to ensure freshness before bringing it to market. This job is not only to make a living but is also part of the marine cultural heritage passed down from generation to generation. The journey from early morning to late afternoon, from tiring work to nervous moments when checking nets, all create a vivid picture of the life of flounder fishermen in Japan. In addition to fishing in large quantities, Japanese people also love flounder fishing. It both increases the yield of flounder harvested and is also a source of entertainment for fishermen here. Baits for flounder include sea worms, small fish, shrimp, squid, and artificial baits. Sea worms are popular bait thanks to their aroma and fishy taste that attract flounder. Fishing options include fishing from shore at beaches or jetties and fishing from boats to reach more areas. Use a moderate fishing rod and line. Apply bottom fishing or trolling techniques, and fishing at night or at dawn and dusk is the best time. The journey from the sea to the dinner table of nutritious flounder has ended. If you feel this video is useful, like and subscribe to the channel to support Trending Farm's further development. Thanks for watching. The giant grouper Epinephelus lanceolatus is a ray-fin marine fish, a species of grouper in the subfamily Epinephelinae, part of the family Sirenidae. It has a wide distribution throughout the Indo-Pacific and is one of the largest extant bony fishes. Giant grouper has a strong body, with a standard length equivalent to 2.4 to 3.4 times its width. The back of the head and the area in the eye socket are convex. The main bone has rounded corners and finely serrated edges. The operculum has a convex upper edge. The dorsal fin has 11 spines and 14 to 16 soft rays, while the anal fin has 3 spines and 8 soft rays. The caudal fin is slightly rounded. There are 54 to 62 scales in the lateral line. Adult fish are grayish-brown overlaid with a variegated pattern and have darker fins. Giant groupers can grow to enormous sizes with a maximum recorded standard length of 110 inches, although they are more common at around 71 inches in length and a maximum published weight of 880 pounds. They typically live in shallow water and can be found at depths from 3.3 to 328 feet. Our journey to catch giant groupers begins along the coast of Jeju Island, a pristine jewel nestled in the southern seas of Korea. Known for its warm seawater and diverse marine structures like coral reefs, caves, and deep crevices, Jeju provides an ideal habitat for these impressive fish. Grouper fishing typically aligns with seasonal changes and weather patterns, peaking in spring and summer when ocean temperatures rise and groupers become more active. Preparation is crucial before heading offshore, tailoring equipment to various fishing methods. The Alutnos 50 wide fishing reel with a 6 0.0-pound monofilament line, paired with a robust Chaosilla fishing rod equipped with 80 to 130-pound roller guides, forms the backbone of our setup. This rig features a 6 0.0-pound line crimped to heavy-duty ball bearings, a 1,000-pound leader, and a 16-ounce egg weight to anchor baits deep, complemented by a hefty 2,000-pound hook for secure fish hooking and safe release. Designed for the power of giant groupers, this fishing rod ensures durability with waterproofing to protect its internal components. Equally vital in grouper fishing is bait selection. Anglers entice these fish with enticing options like sardines, anchovies, lobsters, and milk shrimp, chosen for their compact form and appealing flavors. Sardines are prized for their dense shape and distinctive taste, while anchovies, with their slender profile and unique flavor, also prove effective. Milk shrimp, naturally shaped and colored with an inviting flavor, completes the array of natural baits favored by groupers. Beyond natural baits, anglers employ artificial alternatives such as silicone and hard plastic lures, meticulously crafted to resemble local fish species and natural prey. These lures often emit vibrations or sounds that irresistibly attract groupers. Some artificial baits are even fashioned from organic materials like wood or silk, or infused with special scents to enhance their allure. This diversity empowers anglers to adapt their bait selection to specific conditions and preferences, optimizing their chances of a successful catch. After fully preparing, the fisherman slowly drops the bait to the ocean floor. Once the bait has settled on the seabed, a waiting game begins, allowing the giant grouper time to feel and pick up the bait. When the fishing line begins to vibrate, it is a sign of the beginning of the struggle between humans and giant groupers. The angler must control the rod carefully as the grouper tries to escape. Finally, after a fierce struggle, fish began to be pulled up from the ocean floor, bringing a moment of victory to the angler. Spearfishing for giant grouper involves using specialized equipment, such as a spear or spear gun, to directly shoot or stab the target fish underwater. This activity requires precise throwing skills and excellent diving ability, but does not require formal training or extensive experience. However, there is a high risk of drowning when diving too deep or for too long, and participants may encounter dangerous marine creatures like sharks or seals. Therefore, always follow safety measures, such as never diving alone, using proper safety equipment, and having a supervisor present. Additionally, spearfishing for giant grouper demands thorough preparation and adherence to environmental protection regulations and local laws to ensure safety and sustainability. Grouper is a highly nutritious fish, rich in protein and omega-3 fats essential for health. Its protein content supports muscle maintenance and promotes skin, hair, and nail health. Omega-3 fatty acids in grouper contribute to cardiovascular health, brain function, and immune support. It also provides vitamin D, zinc, and selenium crucial for bone health, immune function, and antioxidant protection. Upon arrival at the factory, giant groupers are transported from fishing boats or aquaculture farms in refrigerated trucks or ice-filled containers to maintain freshness. Rigorous quality checks follow, ensuring each fish meets high standards with indicators like clear eyes, red-pink gills, and shiny, adherent scales. Size verification ensures they match market requirements, typically weighing between 110 pounds and 440 pounds. Thorough inspections also ensure fish are free from bruises, scratches, or any unpleasant odors. Processing begins by scaling, gutting, and removing gills with precision to preserve fish quality. The grouper is then expertly cut into uniform pieces using advanced machinery for efficiency and accuracy, reducing manual labor and saving time. Post-processing, the grouper is vacuum sealed or frozen at -18 dG to maintain freshness, preserving its flavor and nutrients for up to 6 months, ensuring year-round enjoyment of this delicious fish. With such diverse nutritional benefits, grouper is an important part of a healthy and balanced diet. However, due to overexploitation, giant grouper is facing pressure from conserving resources and protecting the marine environment. To ensure the sustainability of giant grouper stocks and protect marine ecosystems, sustainable management measures need to be implemented. This includes establishing no fishing zones, monitoring exploitation levels, and applying conservation measures such as promoting education and public awareness on protecting fish resources and the marine environment. Let us know what you'd like to see more of in upcoming videos. Your feedback will guide our content creation process. So don't hesitate to share your thoughts, and always remember to share, like, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated. See you again in the next video. Squid is a type of mollusk belonging to the class cephalopod, with an elongated, stout body and a clearly defined head and body. They have 8 short arms and 2 longer tentacles, used to capture prey and move. Large eyes with good eyesight help squids have the ability to change color for camouflage. The size of squid is very diverse, from a few centimeters to several meters, and they are present throughout the world's oceans, from shallow to deep waters. The squid's mouth is located in the center of the bracelet, with a sharp beak for biting bait. Squids have an ink sac containing a black substance. When threatened, they spray black ink to obscure the enemy's vision and escape. One of the largest annual fisheries in California is the squid fishery. On average, more than 2.18 million tons of squid are caught each year. Each year, a large ship can catch about 520,000 tons of squid. 90% of the catch comes from Southern California, especially around the Channel Islands, where adult squid gather to breed in large schools that can number up to 1 million individuals. A large part of the annual squid output depends on the squid fishing process of fishermen. They consider squid fishing as an income-generating hobby. First, they prepare the necessary tools such as light fishing rods with a length of 59 to 78 inches. Since squid don't pull hard, just use about 10 pounds of fishing line, but many people use heavier line for easier adjustment. When fishing for squid, avoid getting caught on the seabed by using a fishing line with a strength of 15 to 20 pounds. Fishing rod length is also important, because long distances increase the chances of catching squid. Squids like different colored baits such as orange, white and blue, so you need to bring a variety of baits. If the bait doesn't work, change it and try again. Squid usually prefer clear water, but many can also be caught at the bottom of the water at high tide. Squid fishing is very interesting and brings a lot of fun when trying different baits. In addition, squid exploitation productivity has increased thanks to squid fishing vessels operating strongly in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Squid fishing boats are designed specifically to catch squid, usually small to medium in size, with a tonnage ranging from a few tons to several dozen tons. The boat is equipped with headlights, fishing rods, hooks, squid baskets, and freezers. Headlights attract squid at night, fishing rods and hooks to catch squid, baskets to store newly caught squid, and freezers keep squid fresh. Modern ships also have radar to determine areas with squid. Can you guess what time of day fishermen will fish for squid with these tools? The best time for squid fishing is usually from October to April of the following year, when the weather is dry, there are no storms and the sea waves are calm. Squid often gather in deep water with strong currents, especially at night when they emerge near the surface to feed. On full moon and rising moon days, squid are more active, favorable for squid fishing. This is also the reason why squid has a higher price than many other types of seafood. Fishermen cast special nets into the sea, using light from dozens of lamps to attract light-loving squid. Attach buoys along the top edge of the net with a distance of about 1 m between buoys. Then attach the lead wire to the bottom edge of the net with a distance of about 50 cm between the wires. Tie the end of the rope to the top edge of the net and slowly lower the net into the sea until the net sinks completely to the sea bottom. Squid are often attracted by light or bait, and when they enter the net, they will get stuck. Wait a certain amount of time, usually 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then gently pull the net to shore to avoid tearing the net or losing ink. A large iron chain is tied to the top of the net, combined with a rotating shaft to pull the net filled with squid onto the boat. The fishermen untie the net before pulling it into the designated area to scoop the squid out of the boat. At the end of the process, the fisherman collects the net while another fishes stray fish into the squid trap and returns it to the sea. Look, this time it seems like they harvested a lot of fresh squid. What a surprise! Did you know that fresh squid costs a lot more than frozen squid? Fresh squid usually costs from 10 to 20 USD pound, while frozen squid only costs from 8 to 15 USD pound. Therefore, during the fishing process, fishermen will preserve squid in seawater tanks on the ship. When they get ashore, they are placed in plastic or foam containers and iced to maintain freshness before being transported to the processing plant. Located in regions distant from the source of raw materials, several factories carefully select squid capable of enduring temperatures as low as -18 degrees Celsius during transportation. Workers rigorously adhere to safety protocols, donning gloves and protective gear to minimize exposure. The frozen squid undergoes an 8-hour thawing process in tanks filled with pristine water. Initial sorting by size precedes placement in a water bath mixed with crushed ice, crucial for maintaining optimal temperatures. Skilled artisans then meticulously peel and cleanse the squid, expertly removing intestines and eyes to ensure uniformity in shape. Following detailed inspection and careful washing, the squid is dried under controlled conditions at approximately 25 degrees Celsius for 6 hours. This patented method guarantees consistent drying, preserving its desired chewy texture. By size and weight, squid is then batched, plastic packaged, and swiftly flash frozen at -25 degrees Celsius for 8 hours to retain moisture. The final, labeled boxes display size and quantity, presenting a deliciously chewy and plump semi-dried squid, perfect for culinary enjoyment when stir-fried with butter, sugar, and garlic until golden brown. Squid is highly nutritious, rich in protein, vitamins A, E, and essential minerals like potassium, magnesium, and iron. Its omega-3 content aids in lowering LDL cholesterol and boosting HDL, reducing cardiovascular risk. Squid strengthens immunity, enhances vision, and supports bone health. Dried squid, a popular dish, can be grilled for a golden hue with honey, or prepared in various ways like stir-frying or simmering with tamarind. Whether fresh or dried, store squid in a cool, dry place and use dried ink within 3 months for best results. Share your squid cooking tips and experiences in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights. Until next time.